My boyfriend's mother disliked my weight, worried about my fertility, and even asked him to stay at his ex-girlfriend's house. I met my boyfriend through a singles app created by my best friend. He added me first, and after chatting for about a week, we decided to meet in person. It was a sunny afternoon when we met at a cozy Starbucks cafe, and we hit it off right away. Also, we started dating. After a while, he suggested I meet his mom. Although I thought it was a little sudden, I appreciated the gesture, and also I prepared 6 gifts, including 2 bottles of whiskey that cost over $200 each, which my dad helped buy, and other gifts as well. During my first visit, his mom was incredibly warm and asked a lot about my family, including my grandparents and parents' professions. And I guess she thought my family was well off, because she started showing me pictures of her giving business lectures all over the US, and which felt like something from a multi-level marketing pitch. She also started talking about the future, and promising a lavish wedding at the best hotel in our city, buying a big house, and decorating it the way I liked. These promises made me feel really happy, as if I could see a happy future with him. But then, suddenly, his mom changed the topic. Sweetheart, I have to be honest with you. Our family has $60,000 in debt, but don't worry, it's not a big deal. I'll pay it off in a year. It's all from a failed business during the pandemic. I didn't know what to say, so I just replied, starting a business has definitely been tough lately. When we left, I asked my boyfriend to call his mom and ask for her first impression of me. What I heard shocked me. His mom said, she's too fat and not very good looking, and with her weight, she might have trouble having kids. Out of the whiskey she brought is probably worth only about $100 a bottle. Her double eyelids are fake. And there's nothing impressive about her. Unless she's after help from his dad and his job. These sharp words felt like a knife to my heart. At a war, and I was filled with anger and frustration. I slammed the car door and left. I ignored him that night and the next day, but I was so upset that I suggested breaking up. After seeing my breakup message, my boyfriend waited for me outside my apartment. Humming it, his mom even called and said, my son's downstairs and he's about to break down. Can you at least pick up the phone? Seeing him shiver made me soften, and I agreed to get back together. After we reconciled, one of his mom gave me a piece of unsewed clothing from her boutique but also scolded me, saying, hey, you're too sensitive and always getting upset. What was worse, she started controlling my boyfriend's salary, while giving him only $500 a month for spending money. This wasn't even enough for a casual date. But the most infuriating thing was when my dad's birthday came around, my boyfriend said, don't tell your dad, I know it's his birthday, but later I can't afford a gift. Later I suggested that my boyfriend manage his own money, but after telling his mom, she accused him of wanting to take their money. One time when we went to the movies, his mom texted him saying, Mirvan, now that you have a girlfriend, you don't bring me to the movies anymore. After your movie, he'll come watch with me again. No, I later found out from their messages that his dad was often away working in another state. So his mom was lonely. On another occasion, I went to his house to pick up his badminton racket, and he took off his woolly shirt and asked me to wash it. When I refused, he asked, what woman doesn't wash her boyfriend's clothes? In the end, his mom washed it. I was looking at his phone when his mom said, stop looking at my son's phone. It makes me feel insecure. I explained that checking each other's phones was normal. And she didn't say anything else. When Thanksgiving came, I was planning to introduce my boyfriend to my parents. To my surprise, and the first time he came to my house, he was dropped off by his ex's father. It turned out that his mom had a close relationship with his ex-family. They referred to each other as daughter, son, and my boyfriend even had a room at his ex's house. And when I put my foot down about this, his mom accused me of being petty, saying, you've really changed since you started dating him. You're not the same anymore. What's even more absurd is that his mom admitted to intentionally breaking up their relationship. His ex's family all worked at my company, and they saw each other every day. I just didn't like it. But now, the Goldum, she wanted him to stay at his ex-house. This double standard made me furious. When our parents met, and his mom only allowed me to bring a 100 bottle of whiskey since she thought the wine I brought before was cheap, while my dad gave $6,000 in cash as a gift. When we discussed engagement, his mom strongly opposed it, saying, I haven't agreed yet. And Ada, look at your girlfriend, she doesn't look like a virgin. My boyfriend relayed this to me, and I asked, who are you listening to? The next day, his mom came to my house and caused a scene, crying like a mad woman, ever since my son got with you, he doesn't need me anymore. My parents were shocked and had to kick her out, Ada warning me to reconsider this relationship. That night, I went to his workplace to break up with him face to face, but he refused to meet me. We ended up breaking up over text, and he only replied with, okay. Over 10 days later, I went to his workplace again and confronted him, asking why he agreed to break up. He confessed, my mom threatened to kill herself. I cried, so I had to listen to her. I cried and said, then go spend your life with your mom. 3 months after the breakup, he asked to borrow $3,000. During this period, I tried to reconcile, but he rejected me, saying, if we get back together, my mom will lose face. What made me even angrier was that he still hadn't paid back the money. Later, I found out that he had lost a lot of money in cryptocurrency investments. After getting the money back, to sever ties completely, his mom found out we were still in contact and immediately blocked me on all my social media accounts and had him change his contact details. And it seemed like she was determined to keep her son to herself forever. And I heard later that the matchmaking introductions she set up for him were also sabotaged by her.